We were born with light. Parents taught us our darkness. We were born fearless. Parents taught us our fear. All right? So, because a lot of people who are parenting, a lot of people who are in marriages, they haven't even healed from their own childhood trauma. Because sometimes when we do generational assessment, you will find behavioral issues from grandpa to, first generation to second generation to third generation. I've had a family before. The man is a professor. What got him to talk to me was the fact that his grandson has equal intensity of anger like he had. The man, professor from UI, gave back to another guy who I think is in tech or something, or fintech or something. But they have this boy who, when he is angry, in fact, he's almost switching to rage. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying that if we're going to have a balanced perspective, we have to first step back and ask ourselves, who taught us parenting? Whose model of marriage are we running? Because if I put someone out now and say, who taught you parenting? They'll say it was my dad. Who taught your dad parenting? It was my dad. Who taught your dad's parenting? Or dad parent that taught you. So a lot of people don't understand that the only time we can say you are wise is when known knowledge or new knowledge is added to known knowledge. That's wisdom. I know that I shouldn't slap my wife. No knowledge. I know that I shouldn't argue with my wife in front of my kids. New knowledge. But a lot of times, I find that we're on autopilot. So the way our parents, punished us, most likely is the way we're punishing our children. So the battle is a battle between emotions and systems. So you have people say things like, I want to raise a godly child. Because every parent knows the kind of a child they need to raise. But when I ask, excuse me, sir, what kind of a husband do you need to have to be able to raise that kind of a child? They fade out in 2-3 minutes. When I say, what kind of child do you want to have? It must be godly. I have to say, long. Sometimes I have to pause them. Okay. I have a picture. Who do you need to become? Because what we don't understand is that we're a reflection of the children that we're raising. The fruit does not fall far from the tree. All right? So the first thing, if we're going to have a balanced perspective, is to step back and ask ourselves questions. Who taught me the model of marriage that I am running? Who taught me the model of parenting that I'm displaying? If you can't do what is called reverse engineering, you will be on autopilot and you will not parent and you will not do your marriage intentionally. So that's the first thing. The second one is an exercise, and it's largely about, so I want everyone to bring out your pen and your writing material. I just want you to write 5 routines. So when you look at your marriage or your parenting style or your home, what are the things that, if you are a man, what are the routines that you deploy or that you bring on the table as the husband? What are the 5 things that, if you look at them, they are regular things that intend to shape the kind of a child daughter or son that you want to have? Just list 5 of them. Including devotion, correction. Just give you suggestions. What are the things that, maybe we should do 7. If you have a lot, we can do 10. Just write them down. All right? If you look at your parenting style, you look at your marriage, what are the things that I do regularly that adds up to the indicators that I will say, okay, these are my roles. And I'm going to take 1 or 2 people. And please get me right. In my sessions, there is no right or wrong. We're here to learn. In fact, I always say to people that I'm here to learn more from you than you're here to learn from me. All right? So who wants to share? What are the things that you do regularly? Don't forget that you can never grow beyond your routine. You can't go beyond your routine. In anything. As a CEO, as a pastor, as a career person, we are a product of our routine. Okay? Routine, maybe another word I'll call habits. And if you're not writing anything, this is a powerful thing that will help we don't fall, we don't rise to the height of our goals. We fall to the strength of our system. Okay? So I help people cultivate a family system, curriculum that helps you